Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here, and I'm back, and I'm here to talk about WWE. So I'm going to be talking about last Friday's night matches. I'm going to be talking about the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring, Zelena Vega versus Carmela, and I will be talking about that match between Naomi versus Sonia Devile, with Sonya getting help from Shayna Basler. And I want to come and talk about this issue between Dana Brooks and Corey Graves. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I have to start off with is the Queen of the Ring. As most of y'all know, I have been watching the tournament for the Queen of the Ring, the first ever Queen of the Ring. Okay, and I was very shocked to see some of the people who they had wrestling advance, and I have a problem with some of them who had advanced to go to the semifinals. So we're going to talk about that in just in the next 2 days. But the next thing is I have to come and talk about, let me just say I have to come and talk about is the following. And the reason I need to talk about it is Zelena Vega versus Carmela. Y'all, let me just say this. I thought for sure WWE was going to hand that spot to Carmela, but due to my surprise, I was very shocked to see Zelena Vega. Now, to me, no offense, Zelena Vega got skills. I remember when Zelena Vega was known as Rosita on TNA. She has skills. She got real good skills. And do I think she has what it takes to be a top superstar? In the next few years, yes, but not right now. But do I believe she should win the Queen of the Ring? Part of me wants to say yes, I do want to see her win, but another part of me says no. And let me give you the reason why I say yes. The reason I say yes, Zelena Vega does have a huge fan base, especially with the cosplay fan base, and she's very liked. So yeah, she's sort of like down to earth, but she's into that cosplay thing. Now, what I'm thinking is, the way that her ring gear needs to reflect what she is. Now, they always have her with roses. I really believe, and I'm going to get on this as well in here. I believe Zelena Vega does have what it takes to do it. Do I believe they are going to allow her to win? She's in the semifinals. I wouldn't be too surprised that Shayna Basler also be in the semifinals. Wouldn't be too surprised. The reason I said I wouldn't be too surprised about this is because you got Zelena Vega. She's smart, she's witty, but she's not a huge powerhouse like powerhouse that Shayna Basler can be. So do I think she has the chance of winning? No, I don't. If Shayna Basler is in that semifinals, I don't. But the reason I say Zelena Vega doesn't have a chance of winning, because if Shayna Basler wins, we're gonna have to deal with her. So if we all know from the men's King of the Ring, we know that has upstarted a lot of careers, and I am hoping by that it does the same. The women's version does that and thing. And if y'all want me to come and talk about WWE in a certain situation I have been harping on Twitter, please thumbs up this video. I'd be happy to do a video about that and why I've been doing that. But like I'm saying, I will say Zelena Vega has like no offense, y'all, but she has a 50, a 30-40% chance of winning the Queen of the Ring. That's just my opinion at the moment. Now, let's get on. Speaking of Shayna Basler, let's get on to this horrific, let me just tell you, this horrific match. Now, this match I am talking about is Naomi versus Sonia Devos. So after so many weeks, she gets her title belt. She's get her opportunity. So before Adam Pearce can actually say who she's gonna fight, Shayna Baszler, excuse me, not Shayna, but Shayna, not Sh- Sonia Deville, excuse me, Sonja Devile decides, oh, she has to face me. To me, that could have went to somebody else. You are an authority figure, and I knew that wasn't going to fly. And I knew Naomi, I knew they was going to change it at the last minute, and they make it a 2-on-1 handicap match. I didn't like it at all. I was so disgusted. I was waiting for none other from Roman Reigns, Jay, and Jimmy Uso to come out. I was even waiting for Natty and Tamina to come out and have her back. But did we get that? No. I feel how they buried and demeaned her that's not what we want to see her. Naomi was once a 2-time women's champ, so why would you do that to her? You did that to Bianca Belair almost a month ago when Becky Lynch returned and regained the title. You did that. You buried her then. Why we want to see African American women being buried? We don't. Naomi is one of three. Let me just say it. One of three popular minority females that is very popular with the fans. So, y'all, what I mean by that, Naomi is one of a popular female that's with the fans. Sasha Banks is a popular female that is popular with the fans. And also Bianca Belair. Now, I'm going to get on the men at a later date, but that is what I have a problem with. So now this is where I say it's time for Roman Reigns to get involved. Yeah, he got his own thing going on, but he still can get involved in his cousin-in-law matches. So I really feel like this Friday, this is where he just go, Sonya, I need to talk to you and Shayna Baszler. So I'm just going to give you a narrative what we need to see. So he can go, oh, Shayna, I need to talk to you, Shayna Baszler, and I need to talk to you, Sonia Devile. Yes, come in my office. And Roman Reigns, let's just say Roman Reigns, make these two get on their knees and grovel anything. And let's just say Adam Pearce hear about Roman Reigns making Shayna Baszler and Sonia Devile grovel instead and asking for forgiveness, what they have done to Naomi. And to me, I feel like if he did that, I mean, that would be a ornate, unique storyline. And she walked in, oh, look who's on their knees. And they are asking for Naomi's forgiveness. She goes, no, but I got somebody real good that's going to be coming real soon to help me. So they advertise for somebody's coming to SmackDown that's going to come and help Naomi. So let's just say somebody that is close friends to Naomi. Let's say that would be a good time WWE to reach out to Arian, better known as Cameron, to make a return to the WWE. Okay, now the reason I say that would give her that would be a great chance to bring her back. I mean, I know everybody would love to see her. Cameron comes back and have Naomi back with this situation. Hey, and the bloodline, she's also being associated with bloodline. And I'm going to come back at a later date and talk about people who I think would be a great narrative to be associated with the bloodline, with Roman Reigns and the bloodline. Now, I'm going to get on Roman Reigns at a later date, but that's how I feel about that. Now, let me talk about this issue with Corey Graves. Dana Brooks versus Corey Graves. So, at the women's tournament, you had Dana Brooks versus Shayna Basler for a spot in the women's in WWE's women's Queen of the Ring tournament. Now, I'm gonna say Dana Brooks and Shayna Basler, they put on a show, and doing commentary, Corey Graves said something to the effects, and I mean, I'm not gonna say the quote because the quote is so nasty to me. It's so nasty and vile. Like, cut your losses. He said something of cut your losses. If you know what I'm talking about, comment below. And to me, it felt like Corey Graves was, one, disrespecting Dana Brooks. Number two, saying, oh, she need to cut her losses and get out of WWE. That's what it seems like he was saying. And what I don't blame, and I'm going to say for a man that's on commentary, you don't bury. And let me just say that. I know a lot of women in WWE has been buried in the past few months thanks to Vince McMahon. Because I told y'all Vince McMahon has a certain type of woman he likes to push. If y'all get what I'm saying, he has a certain kind of woman. Now, I really believe, to get me to say, Corey Graves should have never said those comments about Dana Brooks. That's one. Number two, I really believe Vince McMahon had him bring heat to bring more notoriety to the Women's Queen of the Ring and to the WWE Raw, because it was on Raw. To me, I'm hoping this is leading up to Corey Graves and Dana Brooks squaring off. I hope it is leading up to that. And then, because like I'm saying, but then the one thing I think everybody, you saw when you saw Dana and Corey Graves going back and forth, but the one person I did not expect to get involved was Dana Brooks' fiance, and he had a choice few words to say to Corey Graves. Now, to me, I'm going to ask y'all a question. Should Corey Graves go on and apologize to Dana Brooks, or was that a work? Was it a work that he did, or should Corey Graves kept his comments to himself? Y'all, that's all I have time for. If it's any issues or anything you want me to talk about doing with WWE, please comment below, thumbs up this video, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.